Good night.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Give him 3 there.
What do you mean they
First
set the
play of the
tone?
game, but it's second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Leonard Fournette, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots need just 2 plays. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Working from the gun, Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We'll keep the offense out.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Trenton Irwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jawan Bentley in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How this long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
11 yards there, just like last play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going.
Yeah, well, with the fatigue, we just gotta manage how we're running the offense.
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
This is a blitz. This is full-on blitz. We're gonna have Thielen wide open here.
Wentz now on first down.
Oh, we're gonna get Parker.
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown.
So this game could not have gone worse for Buffalo.
Things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Now Wentz.
Ah, I missed it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD,
the thing is, the offense has not even seen the ball. They went 3-0 the one time their offense has been on the field.
I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Again, it's Fournette. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
So it's 21-0, and I've had the ball for the entire first quarter.
Touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Never mind, it's 20-0.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control.
Why are you...
And he'll take
the thing is, Berrios has already fumbled it twice. So...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Oh, that's bad.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought
That's my
in.
fault.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
What are you doing in there, William?
Now Burrow on 1st down.
William maybe inside.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, have you asked him to stop?
And that will bring up 2nd down.
You try
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive
Stick,
snap.
of course. Why not?
The defense you're in.
Every team runs stick. It's so annoying. I don't want them to run stick because then it gets sacks. his running game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Nope.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I did do very well, man, here, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Davis Price up the middle.
Nope. Nope. Get on that. No! He turned it. Who is this guy? He turned what should have been a tackle for loss to a gain of 6.
Third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will move the deficit.
All right, we're gonna run it into the 2-minute warning, and then we're just gonna push it.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Should really get 2-3 plays.
Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it.
Nope.
I'm throwing it out in order to try to get the upset win.
2 minutes
So we're gonna have
this first half of
decent amount of yardage.
We remind you
Other
that
side of
coming up in
midfield.
2 minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
It's a safety right there. I think this is some sort of cover one blitz.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw is caught here by Anderson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage.
Yeah,
with
I know my
50
secondary is not going
seconds
to
to
be able to keep
go
up with
in
this.
the
We're just
first
going to keep
half.
up the blitz. Trying to
Throwing
get
now, Burrow on first down.
Yup.
And he'll be hit as he
Just get back
releases
there.
it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Nowhere to go.
What
He
was
lost
the
football.
plan there?
Unfortunately, the
Alright, we're
Bills
calling
jumped
timeout.
on
I
it
want
and
this
get
ball
it
back.
Now the defense going to use the
I want
first
this
of their
ball back.
timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Just let me set up an island, please.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35.
All right, back in midfield.
Punt, but also a nice
got one timeout. Get to midfield.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back Leonard Fournette. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
Stop dying. Back has a game as we're witnessing right now.
No. Parker fell.
His name's going to be in the
Parker
books.
fell. I had a guy right on me.
It's
I
a
didn't
deal,
throw
isn't
that
it?
away.
Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
All right, we have some shots here. Because Irwin was wide open.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now.
Actually, I'm going to go HB zone here. Get this a little bit closer.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half.
This is a route.
Just 4 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this
is
one away.
A route. This game's already over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back for the second half of Thursday Night Football in just a moment. But first, the bye weeks are over. We've got a full slate of 16 games once again. So let's give everybody a look ahead at what's to come here in Week 13. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Good games in the late afternoon as well. One being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And then lastly, we wrap up this first week of December with Monday Night Football. It's the Saints and Bucks from down in Tampa. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hey, Connor.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Very close game you got.
Going to bring this one out.
Ethan, you'll be surprised to hear that
the pads at the line ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Fournette once more on second down.
Yeah, Connor.
Slips up past the
I could see why this
45
team's
tackle.
5 and
90 yards rushing for him so
This
far as
defense
his
is
terrific season
horrific.
continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained
Do they even have
runs,
anything?
taking their
No,
time
they don't even have like
and
a
making it
super.
work.
Who missed it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, Wentz. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, we ran play action
Defensive
twice.
back here
Let's
for the
just
Bills
run
on
it.
third down.
Run it true.
They'll run with Patterson.
Just
And
run
he's
it
gonna
true.
have the first down at about the 30.
Ran play action 2 times in a row.
Yards will keep this
Switch it
drive
up.
rolling.
Let's run this football.
Carry the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Fournette, a first down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's call it
Now
timeout.
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
My
offense.
offensive
It's just
line's
their first, so
looking
2 remaining
winded.
as they burn one here in this third quarter.
That's part of the issue that I have with like this belly drum strat. Because
Play
while it is
action.
certainly
Now
a
Wentz.
very good DPS strat,
Moving the pressure right.
the issue with it is that you have to have your help.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the
It's good for like
way to the
dummies.
3. A good pickup there, 21
I find
yards.
belly drum because you can use like follow me. Well, I've seen people use it.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now,
I've
it's
seen a lot
just
of people
absolute
use it.
dejection. But Charles, let's focus on the positives. The lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is like a college game.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
That'd be really funny.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
No, don't do that.
So
Don't
here's
do
the
it.
Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start with
Nope.
Price on the ground.
No lanes.
That play going absolutely nowhere. as
Backles
he's
all
built
over
to
that.
get
Closer,
out of
helping
the
hands.
backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
For toxic.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's got the hook up to Moore.
And that at least mean I can
Gain
contribute
of about
to
8 to the
TDS.
27-yard line.
Because right now all I'm doing is like
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
and no setup moves.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
A give left
Morning.
side for Davis Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
All right.
down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
What, Klotzler doesn't know?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I didn't think it did.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of
They're
a
going
one-sided
breathing.
affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
I
A gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one.
I
They
don't know
said
why
they felt like their
Klotzler couldn't
offense was
help
ready to
these
put up some
games.
points.
It's
And my
kind of
goodness,
funny
it has been a
to point out.
dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game
that
questions
is
for
despite
that
the
coach.
fact
And maybe
that,
you and I should have attended
Ah.
this conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continues to push
66
it. I
yards?
guess.
Can he
He
make
didn't like
that?
some of the snap
No.
run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Because wins against us here. Wait. If that's press, you just gotta beat that.
Another
Wentz
great
gonna
thing
go on
is
fourth
that,
down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Patriots' first down as they manage to convert. And
I
that'll
don't
keep
care
the
about
drive
stat
alive.
changes. I don't really hope. So I just gotta stay alive.
Again, it's Wentz. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be
No,
taking
Thielen, I saw
Oh,
that!
the AI group also has a plus.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Neither of
Patriots.
the Iron Man.
Adam Thielen. A 2-yard touchdown.
Nah, he's in. Don't give me that. There you go.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They will run it. It's Fournette. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Again, he finds more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Burrow.
No, Diablo!
First pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Fights through it. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony.
Dude, the AI calls that.
They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow.
No, Diablo again!
I cannot
Big,
believe
and a major part of that
AI
has been how they've
calls
taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No way you're going.
Since the break,
Right?
and you can add another incompletion to the
Oh my gosh, you actually did.
in this runaway contest.
You actually kicked it.
that's a plot.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points
Connor,
are not going to matter
thought
much, but I
actually
guess
they
get a
scored
little
points
closer to
again.
respectability.
The bot like actually did something.
But like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now a crease
That's
here as he's
funny.
past the 30.
I thought I was making a mistake. Because we didn't get a 4th member, but the bot.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame. His nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up.
Wait, it was 4th down?
And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
I didn't realize it was 4th down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
This is fun.
And now out come the Bills. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Nope.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
All right.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for New England, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
This was absurd.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
All right.